Curt Bruns, the first Nazi officer executed by U.S. forces. Curt Bruns was a German Wehrmacht officer. He held the rank of captain and served with the 18th Volksgrenadier Division during World War II. By late 1944, he was stationed in Western Germany during the Battle of the Bulge. In December 1944, his unit captured around 300 American prisoners of war near the town of WWII. Among them were 2 U.S. soldiers of Jewish-German descent, Richard Jacobs and Murray Zappler. Both were trained military intelligence personnel fluent in German. Bruns discovered their Jewish background during questioning. Instead of treating them as POWs under the rules of war, he gave a chilling order. He declared that Jews had no right to live and instructed his men to execute the 2 prisoners. The 2 American soldiers were lined up and shot by a firing squad under Bruns's command. The execution was not spontaneous or the result of battlefield confusion. It was a deliberate war crime carried out on ideological grounds. Another captured American, who witnessed the event, later reported what happened. His testimony was taken seriously, and within weeks, U.S. forces began looking for Bruns. He was captured in February 1945 and placed under arrest. Unlike many others, Bruns was not held until the end of the war. The U.S. military chose to try him immediately. He faced charges of war crimes for the unlawful execution of American POWs. During the trial, multiple witnesses confirmed his actions. Bruns attempted to justify the killings by claiming he was following orders and that the soldiers were spies. However, the court rejected this defense. The murdered men were in uniform, and there was no legal basis for their execution. He was found guilty and sentenced to death by firing squad. This method of execution was rare. Most Nazi war criminals were hanged, but Bruns was one of the few executed by shooting due to the nature and timing of his crime. The sentence was carried out on June 15, 1945, at a gravel pit in Densdorf, Germany. Bruns stood calmly before the firing squad in partial uniform. No final statement was recorded. After the execution, his body was placed in a plain wooden coffin. He was the first German war criminal executed by American forces in post-war Europe. His case set a precedent for rapid justice against clear and documented war crimes. It also highlighted the U.S. commitment to upholding the laws of war. Curt Bruns wasn't a camp guard or SS officer. He was a regular Army captain. But his decision to execute prisoners based on their identity proved that ideology ran deep in all branches of the Nazi war machine. Was firing squad justice enough?